How's it going, guys? Today we are going to be reviewing the GameSir G3s controller, and we are going to be focusing on its use in VR, so let's get started. First, let's take a look at the design, which at first may look like a black controller with two red analog sticks, but when powered on, the X, Y, A, and B buttons light up individually in red, blue, green, and yellow LEDs, as well as the G logo in blue that all can be turned off if desired. If we take a look at the bottom, we have 4 LED indicators that also give the red analog sticks a bit of a glow as well when powered on. A very eye-catching controller. But since we are going to be using it for VR, we can go ahead and turn it off by holding down the left and right triggers for 5 seconds once we are in the selected mode. Moving on to ergonomics, it is very comfortable and lightweight, weighing 180 grams. Taking a look around, we find many buttons and functions. We get the usual D-pad that feels distinctive, the main X, Y, A, and B buttons, a start and select, a turbo that can be easily mapped to any button along with a clear button, power and home, and lastly, dual analog sticks with middle clicks. And finally, the bonus features that you get with this controller is the ability to use the type of connection you would like. You can use a Bluetooth connection, a USB wireless dongle, or even a wired connection. And it comes with a phone clip when you want to play regular non-VR games. I will put more info in the description, but the main focus of this video is to review how it performs with Google Cardboard. And for you Gear VR users out there, you should be able to use the controller as well, since it uses a standard Bluetooth connection. Alright, so the first thing I tested out was the retro games that I teased at the end of the unboxing video. GameSir has their own little awesome Game Center app called Happy Chick, a fantastic name, including a huge selection of retro classics from your favorite retro consoles and arcade machines. I advise owning a legal copy before playing just to keep things legit. Now to start playing arcade games in VR, first download Happy Chick using the download link in the description. Next, after launching Happy Chick, there will be a labeled button called Topics. Clicking it will send you to the VR supported game list. First, select a game, hit download, choose the official download source. When finished downloading, hit play. And in the bottom left corner, hit VR. Then you'll be brought to the VR selection screen in VR mode. At this point, you can go ahead and start a game. Now the selection of games is limited to the arcade games right now. Hopefully in the near future, there will be more support for more consoles. You can move the settings area around and hide it. Also, the screen on buttons will auto hide once you start using your controller. Next, I tested the controller with some cardboard games and apps. Couple things I noticed is the analog sticks have to be moved quite a bit before they register. It may be a deal breaker for some, as it may reduce your response time in-game. Games ran fine, and I was able to map games that required mapping with no problems, and I did quite enjoy a nice selection of games. Next comes the mouse pointer function, which is required for touch input only apps, which works great and has very smooth mouse movements. To enable it, there are some nice instructions on how to switch between the Android and mouse mode on the back. So in conclusion, it is a nice controller to have. It can be used in multiple different applications and platforms, and it has many functions, but the price may be too steep for some, and the noticeable amount of deadzone may be a deal breaker. And that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, see you guys in the next video, and take care everyone.